You guys can join YouTube Live if you want to. There we go, right there, boy. It's done. How you doing?
A little bit more.
And this right here is that's kind of alright right there. That look good.
So, and I go back in there, so when you put the trowel in, what were you looking for when
I
you did
just wanted to see if it holds. You
hold.
know the slump we're talking about?
Yeah, so that's.
Because at one time, you know, like, you should be able to put it in a cone, let it go, and it should be able to maintain, but not all the way.
Right, right.
Yeah, just a little bit now. It needs to give just a little bit.
Can you sort of like, make it, fit, according to what you wanna use it for? I mean, for instance, like the more water, you know, the less strength it has, the less water, the stronger it is.
That's right. Yeah, you can. You can. So we may have it on concrete. This right here is good enough to do his thing right here. I don't know how much you put on that one. That's about half a bag, so that works.
Man, you said do that
Yeah.
backwards.
That's about half a bag. Wait.
Oh,
That was about half a bag.
little less.
Okay,
Close to
yeah, so
half
we
a
should
bag.
have enough. All right, let me show you. Y'all see how you mixing that right there? So that's what we're doing. We're trying to get the consistency that we need. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna transfer this over to this right here. This is gonna be, yeah, this is our form here. We gotta make sure it's sitting on here as good as possible. Yeah. So what's gonna happen is, yeah, you just don't want it to get up in here and fall off. I think we good though right there. But now, this right here should be 24 inches, one that way, and then 20 inches the other way. Now you don't wanna, actually, when you say 24 inches, what you need, we're gonna let this go. When you want this right here, you want the form itself to be 24 inches.
So
Oh,
inside,
okay,
So that's 20 inches right there.
So the ID
Yeah.
inside that.
Yeah, that's right. So come this way. Come that way. So
And that.
yeah. So we're off a little bit, but that's okay. We can keep it like this right here. Now, one thing that you guys gonna have to make sure of. Let's go diagonal. So diagonal, you need to make sure. If I go diagonal, you want to make sure that those are gonna be equal. So if I pull this right here, right there. So that's move right there. That's gonna
30
be
and
about
a quarter.
30 and what? A half? No, 30 and
Inside
3/8.
right here?
30 and 3/8. I need to be able to switch it over this way.
That's gonna be 29 and like,
So
What?
so they got to be the same. You see what I'm saying?
it's not square.
So that means you got to square it up. So we got to figure out a way to square this thing up before we pour it. And whether or not you guys, I don't have a problem with shooting a nail somewhere, just as long as we pull it back out of this right here. So if you got to do something to bore it right to get it square, that's what you want to do. So you want to check the squareness before you do it. Now, once you guys pour, once you guys get it square, you got to get it stabilized. So you're gonna have to get it stabilized.
so that's 29 and 7/8 right there. And so,
That works right there too. Yeah. You see what she got right there?
Yeah.
Figure
So
out
that
where
quick
are we
square.
at.
And we also, guys, hey, take advantage of these right here, guys. So we got,
Which way, yeah, figure out where it is.
you got this right here as well. There you go. And then what you want to do is you can drive a little nail right here and right there just to hold it. Because that's what you're going to do in the ground. You're going to stake it in the ground to make sure it don't move. That makes sense?
Yep.
Hey, go ahead. Uh-oh, my bad. Hey, if you guys, I tell you what, you guys, I'm sorry.
YouTube live.
Hey, yeah, you guys come to,
How do you get?
go to my YouTube channel. And you should see the red button that says live. You need to be subscribed now. I got somebody on here already. So you'll see the channel, it says live. Go to my YouTube channel, Alpha Builders, and go to the live. I think I got some people already on. Let me see who's on. It don't tell me who's on. Yeah, hey Reggie, go to YouTube live, man. You have a better look on live.
Okay.
Okay, let me try to get there.
Yeah, just go to my YouTube channel and just hit the live button.
Let me see. Alpha Builder. I think I got it.
Yeah, you'll see a red button say live. I'm gonna keep this on right here for a minute, but you'll be able to see you'll be able to see everybody working here. So. I got you, Ferris. I got you, Dominique. So what we're doing now, guys, is we're squaring this thing up, man. We're just trying to make sure it's square. Because, you know, we pulled our diagonals and we didn't get it quite square, so we're trying to get it square. Now, here's what we're going to do. Let me just kind of flip you guys back over here and let y'all know what's going on here. So this is our template right here. This is what we're going to do here. You got, all right, Reg, I got you, buddy. You got from here to here is going to be 20 inches, and then from here to here is 24 inches, okay? Now, we came here, we got this concrete. It's sitting right here. I think we got a real good consistency right here in this concrete. This kind of where that feels kind of good there to me. So once put that there, when we start floating it, it's going to start coming together. Y'all know when you start floating it, you'll feel it come together. And then we may have to spray a little water on to get it right. So we got that going. Now once we get it floated, I'm gonna add something to the game, guys. We're gonna do a smooth finish on one side. We're gonna put a control joint right there in the middle at 12 inches. We'll do a smooth finish on one side, and then we're gonna do a broom finish on the other side. Now I think I do. Let me see. I think I'm gonna use this right here. Yeah, this ought to work. This right here ought to work for a broom finish. I wish we had some bristles that's a little bit harder than that. I actually got that broom, but you don't want to pick that big broom up and put it on that concrete because we only got minimum space to work with. So we'll use this right here for our broom finish, and then they can float everything else for the, they can float the other one for the regular finish, for the smooth finish.
Toast, but no cigar. I think that's close enough to let it go.
Was it the 16th? Yeah, if it's the 16th off, that might be.
Can you just pull it over the top, James?
Huh?
Can you just pull it over the top? No, I'm talking about just go straight
I
across.
guess we're across from there. We'll come up, then come up.
You gotta come up to the
Yeah,
top.
then
You
come
gonna
up to
do
the
that
top
top
over
to
there,
top.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Not-
She did that one,
There,
she's
there,
trying to
to
get
the
the inside
inside.
now.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then at the top part, yeah, so that's it.
The problem is on your inside when you do that, when,
Yeah.
when you hold it like this. Oh, okay, yeah. I will put it right there. You see right there. That ought to get you right where you need to be at.
So that's it, 30
So
and
we-
3/16.
You see how I put that one in there? Point.
Right there. Come across your top like you did the last one.
Got it? And there we're at. We're shy on this side, it's 29, it's right at that was right.
You got yours in the right place.
And then make sure that's straight, like right where your thumb, yeah, where your thumb is, we're good. So we're a 16th off.
I can live with that.
Okay, I think we were 16th
'Cause we
here,
we
right?
don't want that concrete to set up
The
too
outside
much.
yours are, we were 16th off the inside measure, so, okay.
Let's see what we'll do is, let's just do a half a bag and let's see how that feel up, because it may not be quite 2 inches. It may be a little lower than 2 inches. So let's just see what happens. And then now somebody got to be working it. Somebody you can take this trowel and just spread it on out. There we go. Just like you would do is, there we go. Good, good. And it's almost like you're doing in a truck. There you go, Joe. There you go. And but you know those guys are gonna have those brakes that they're doing. And so we got that one little, that's gonna work out
They
pretty
gonna
good.
have what?
They have a rake. They have like those big rakes. They look like big rakes. A big hole that's long, and that's what they pull it with. See? All right, now let's see if we can float that now. And now we're gonna start working it with the float. There we go. Here's another float too, guys. Huh? Now this right here is there you go, use this float right here. I think this right here. Yeah, there you go. So that right there floated real good. And this is exactly what those guys were doing. You guys remember that? This is exactly, so now what you're doing is you pulling that water up to the top. That water's starting to ease up to the top. And the more he do this right here, the more smoother it's gonna get, and some of those rocks and some of that aggregate is gonna kind of go down to the bottom, and the water's gonna come up to the top, so it'll be real smooth. You see how he's working it right there? It's very similar to what those guys are actually doing out there on the site. There you go. You see how smooth it is, huh? And you can keep getting it smoother. Now, if you need a little bit more, if you need to make it, so that's what we got. We have our water there now. Because if we need to pull it a little bit more, we may have to throw a little bit of water on that thing. Got the guys in the line. Well, you know good, man. How you doing? All right. He might be all right right there, man.
Yeah, I just wanna make sure we're
that
here.
looks good right there.
Wanted to make sure it was close in case it didn't.
Now, ideally, what the guys are gonna do, in most cases, they'll mark these boards to make sure, so they'll know how to float it. Now that's on a big construction site. Something like this right here, we don't need to do that. So what we're gonna do, he's gonna get it real smooth, and we're gonna put a joint in. So we have I think I have it over here, guys. Yeah. I got my joint. This right here is gonna create a joint. And so we're gonna put our joint right there in the middle. And what I wanna try to do is, I wanna try to do one side smooth and the other side a broom finish. Yeah. Okay? You see how that water's working up? The more he do that, the more he work that water up, the more smooth it's gonna get.
Yeah. So it's getting more glossy and that
There you
means
go.
the water's
There you go.
coming out.
There you go. And then he can get I think these trowels right here gotta get it real smooth right here. I think the more you go with those, so you can get it real smooth. All right, everybody see what it is?
I'm just trying to imagine the guys that walk in it, like how do they keep it? They just start in the front and walk stuff back.
Yeah. Now you want to get yourself in the corner in that thing,
Yeah,
man. No, they, and that's why you remember in the class we were talking about, man, you gotta have a plan. You don't just jump up out there and just start pouring concrete and working that concrete. Like my guys, they started in the backmost part of the house. They pulled to the front, then they went to the they pulled from that side, and then they went to this side and pulled this way, and then they got all that done. And then it also depends on where that truck is gonna set. What we had that what do they call it? That line truck on that. So those guys had to you're under the constraints of that line, and so that's kind of how we did that. And so like I said, when you have a plan, you're good. You know, see how smooth that thing's getting.
Yeah.
That was good. Obviously, Quentin has worked with concrete before.
Look like it, I was gonna say that.
I mean, I couldn't have done it better than this right here, guys. I've never really worked. You know, I see it a lot. Like I said, I saw this right here, like with the guys mixing it on this right here. I saw my guys mix it like that. Because we had a small job needed to be done, so they mixed it like that. I was like, well, we got this right here, and I didn't have my wheelbarrow, so that worked out good. That looks good, man. And see, I mean, even when we took it off, like, it was kind of crunchy, like, if you see how smooth it is now?
Yeah. It looked a bit dry to me though.
And that's what I'm saying. It's gonna look like that. And it's gonna look like that when they pouring it. When they was out there pouring the concrete, like, man, how they gonna work that and make that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the
looks
floating
great.
process to get the
The
water
floating.
to the top.
And then they also have a, you know, the screeds. What he's doing, he's screening. It's kind of like what we
do
would do.
all
with
this
the
when
screed.
you did the sidewalk?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he probably had a bigger handheld
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
that one in his hand. But
Yeah.
Bull float I bought from work. I used to work for Kirkpatrick Concrete.
Yeah. What you call it? What kind of float?
Bull float. That's
Bull
that big
float.
one on the pole.
Yeah.
Oh,
big-
okay. That's one that they put out there and they pull it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Bill Bull. Yeah.
Yeah. See that? That's what it's gonna look like, guys.
but look, he just told it all. He used to work for the concrete. So.
No, I had to tell on him, man. I'm like, because he's doing a good job, man. And then, so once you get it to a certain, you know, and here's the thing, I don't think my guys actually put the joint in. I think they kind of, I'm trying to figure out, do they come back and, they don't put the joint in until like a little later? How long do you have to be before you put the
I'm
joint
gonna
in?
let it dry a little
Huh?
bit.
Okay.
What's the depth of the joint usually?
The joint is usually gonna be a third of the distance.
Something like that.
Third
4
of-
hours or something like
Third
that.
of the distance.
Or something
On a
like
big
that.
pour, this probably be ready to put in 45 minutes or
Yeah.
less.
Yeah.
I think on the big pour, it said let it sit 4 hours.
4 hours
Yeah.
before you put the joints in? Before you joint it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 4 hours. If you talk about a big pour, you're not talking about this little bitty stuff right here. Like you said, you know, this little part right here probably ready about 30, 45 minutes.
So is it, if it's gonna be half of it, how is it measured? Is it measured ideally? Like
Say-
inside diameter or outside diameter?
What are you talking about?
Talking about so it's like you say you was gonna put the joint in.
No, when you measure, and good question, man. When they doing the house, you gotta go on the inside.
Oh, yeah.
Because when you look at if you look at the foundation, they're talking about the inside. They're not talking about this right here outside. Now you may have where they pull the line from the outside, but they talking about the brick.
Yeah.
And see, that's another thing, and we kind of talked about this in that blueprint class. We talked about you need to understand where you got an inside, or inside, outside.
Yeah.
Those things become very critical.
Right.
And so like this right here, they may not be talking about the exterior material because sometimes you may have your brick out there and stuff.
Yeah.
We're talking about where the slab is gonna start, which is gonna be
Right.
right there. So that's what you wanna measure off at.
Right.
All right. Good job, man. All right, y'all see what we're doing here? You got something? I don't want you to mess your stuff up.
Oh, no, he good, he good.
All right, this is what we're doing, guys. So this is what Quentin has just done. Quentin just came on in here. He showed up and knocked it on out the way. He's left with the joint. He's gonna do 2 finishes. He got a broom. We got a broom finish on one side, and then we're gonna have a regular finish on the other side. So now here's the thing, guys. The 20. You're gonna create a form that's 20 by 24. Now the concrete itself, once again, it needs to measure 20 inches by 24 inches. You see what I'm saying? The concrete now, not the foam board. Okay. All right, so now all y'all need is about half a bag. I think half a bag, maybe one. Let me see. One of y'all can probably y'all can work in maybe repair because we got probably 1, 2, 3. You probably got about 3 pours. Maybe 3, maybe 4. You get 4 out of that. So we just gonna use what we got. We're not gonna try to get up to 2 inches. We may be 1 inch that we have, but we're gonna mix what we got, and we got to mix it to the right consistency, okay? And then once you do that, then we're gonna form it just like Quinn got over here, okay? Now here's the catch, guys. You guys got to make sure that when you put that form up, depends on what you use for your form. You need to make sure it's braced and don't move because when you put that concrete in, it's gonna move it. Now we got some nails over here. We got a couple things over here. Got hammers. We got nails. Now here are the nails right here you can use and just lock it in place. The nails could be the same. I don't have a problem with you popping some nails in this right here, as long as we take them back out when you're done. Okay. But now if you want to use the big nails, you can actually use a big nail. I don't think you're gonna hurt this right here for the most part as stakes to hold your form boards together. Now we only have 1 shovel, so y'all may need to stair step this thing. I may be able to find another shovel. But
Well, we could mix it, what if we mix the whole,
Huh?
what if we mix the whole bag
That-
and just take turns with a shovel and
Listen.
then we'll divide whatever's there?
Joan, I can always count on you. No, that's the best way to do it. Yeah. No, you're right. No, that's-
We can all take turns with the shovel.
That's right. Oh, that looks good. So now, I tell you what my guys usually do now, if it's a big pour, to figure out where they're gonna put that joint, right? They pull a caulk line right across that concrete and they pop it. And they make a little line, it makes a little line all the way across, right? And then they take the little trowel here, they take this guy right here, and then they start working it. They start working that joint. And then now when they get that joint, it's gonna leave, like when you go in the middle, what's gonna happen is it's gonna leave a little indentation. You guys see like right here? It's gonna leave a little indentation on both sides. Then we take the trowel again and work that out. You see what I'm saying? And then you can come back and like I said, right there, I'm gonna try. Let's try this right here. So you gotta get it. He gotta get it smoothed out, and then he's gonna use that broom stroke right there with brush on one side, the broom finish. And we'll see how that works. I don't know if that's gonna work all right. We're gonna try it out. All right.
What wood we using this or?
You can use any one of them you want. You can use this wood. See, we can use anything as forming wood. You see what I'm saying?
Well, I want it all to be the same, like these 2 pieces here.
Yeah.
You got to go like this.
Yeah. Oh, you might want to get these right here. You might want to get these. If you want it all the same, yeah, you can get these right. Now, like I said, now if you use the thin stuff, make sure you use the finish nailer. If you use the thick stuff over there, like over there, use the big nailer.
No, I want to use the.
Now I got plenty of wood. Let me
Got
see.
some more wood like this?
Yeah, let me see if I may have some more in here. I'm sorry, I found some more. We got plenty of 2x4s up in there too now. If you guys can use that, I don't think I have any more of that, Janet. Oh man. Man, I ain't seen them in so long right there. I gotta get the hold on. I ain't gonna get your face. I'm just going. Man,
I ain't gonna feel it like I
that's
used to.
that's the old Navy days right there, man. God, golly. I ain't seen that. I ain't seen that in a long time, but I have my little name Stallworth on it, man. I almost went and got my gun. Golly. Coveralls, that's what we used to call
Coveralls,
it. You still got your dungaree?
I wasn't there when they stopped it for men.
They stopped the dungaree?
Yeah.
Are you serious? Wow. So I must be the old school Navy. Yeah. We had the bell bottoms and the boondockers.
We got.
Yeah, I still got, man, I put a shine on my
Dress
boondocker
whites.
so good. You can put a good shine on the boondocker. All right, you guys help yourself, man. I'm just gonna, guys, I just wanna be I'm just gonna be a facilitator. So you guys kind of help yourself. Do what you're gonna do. Let me kind of get this out the way. You can. I think it might be good if you guys want to team up. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that as well. But what we're gonna do, Nate, we're gonna mix all the concrete,
Okay.
and then if you need yours, you just get your part and put it in there,
Okay.
and everybody get a chance to use that shovel on the concrete. And remember, guys, the form boards don't matter. Form board don't matter. We can use anything for the form board. And typically, guys, what we do is they use number 3 lumber. They use the worst grade of lumber for form board because it's cheaper. And all you want to do is just to set up like this right here. Chances are you're gonna use it a couple times and throw it in my way. Yeah, that looks good,
Kinda
man.
heavy there when it dries.
So we
For some reason I want to touch it. It's like you just want to mess it up or something. I just want to stick my finger in there, put your handprint in there. I don't know why I just feel that way.
Are we doing 20 by 24?
Yeah. You can make sure you got that template. Yeah, 28. Now it's the concrete itself needs to be 20 by 24.
Okay. So,
I'm just making sure everybody get that. Anybody at home got any questions? Anybody that's on live stream have any questions they want to ask about concrete? I'm trying to learn how to use this live stream, guys, so y'all help me out. My son was the one that actually did it the other time.
yeah, it
so.
pops up, give me an alert. So
Does
that
it?
I'm watching it on the way here.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, As long as you subscribe and hit the alert bell.
So it came up in red. You can see everything. Okay. And there go the sunshine. So actually, we probably could have went outside and formed this stuff up, but I like it in here better.
That's your own personal.
We got some tape measures over here too, man.
Okay.
You gonna get that's a good idea, man. Y'all see he's working that edge right there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's gonna make it real pretty. Question was, hey Dan, what's going on, buddy? Typically the reason that the southern yellow pine is used for the most part in the South is because it's so available. We got so many pine trees here. This was one of the questions that was on the live stream right now. He said, do we typically only use southern yellow pine for form board? It's going to be spruce and southern yellow pine, but southern yellow pine is so available here in the South. It's cheaper. You see what I'm saying? So you're gonna get your more cost-effective lumber there. So that's why we use it for the most part here. Now, if I was up in Canada, I would probably be using spruce or fir. I'm trying to keep it down, guys. Don't worry about me. I'm trying not to get no spaces in there. that how y'all do the concrete? Y'all
This how I did my
y'all did the
sidewalk.
sidewalk like that?
Yeah,
Okay. So you work the edge on the sidewalk?
I did at my
Well,
house.
it's uneven, my line didn't go all the way straight through, so if I don't do it, if I start from that side, I can quite see my line. Yeah, oh, yeah, sorry, negative dimension, these are my 25s, and I've added for the, although
He's creating a nice little edge
that
all
word,
the way on here.
it's not, you use that word.
This is what
So I measured that board and then put this word.
that's the difference between the two.
All right, so,
Remember you said it's the concrete.
yeah,
Well,
yeah, well, and that's what I was measuring the wood for, that's 3/4, so I was adding to the length of the board.
So that's 24.
Yeah, so it'd be 20, but I was adding the width of that board, not the width of this one. I wanted to be smart, but I was not being smart enough, so. 'cause this is only-
You guys are joining me here
Yeah, that's only-
at the Lawson State Building Lab. we have a few thousand square feet of building items here. I can kind of walk you guys through this right here. Guys, I probably got every tool to build a house in this lab here. Compressors and things like that. I mean, this thing is ready to go. Anything you need. I mean, we even have scaffolding, if I'm not mistaken, in here. So this is kind of.
We're not gonna film them anyway, because there's not enough time for this stuff.
You say any piece of wood we can use in?
Anything you want to use to form, you can use it. We got lumber over here. We actually got lumber back here. Listen, I mean, you can take that. I just brought that over here. This is something that my students actually built, guys. But we got all this right here. You got everything. Now, you know, like I said, now if you use the 2x4s, I would probably use that nailer, the framing nailer, just to make sure you lock it in place.
Okay.
Now you can still use the finish nail as well now, but it ain't gonna lock it in place like that. If you use the 2x4. Now if you use the thinner stuff, you want to use the finish nail. So this is what you got. You guys can grab whatever you need.
Okay. What about
No, anything. You come over here, you can grab all. You can grab anything. This right here is available. Yeah, this right here is thinner. You got some thinner stuff that you can, you know, like these right here. Hey, somebody just had a good idea, guys. Hey, thanks, Ferris. Let me see if I got the clamp. You guys, let me get back to the step. I'm trying to get back to the step. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Hey guys, I just had not, you know, we got some clamps in here if you guys want to use those to hold it in place. So you can take those clamps. I didn't think about that. One of our fellow students thought of this right here, so it ain't my idea. You can take that clamp and grab it right here, and it'll hold it in place to where you guys can do what you got to do. That's good too. If you want to use that, that's fine. That's that looks like somebody made that out of a ledger. Oh no, that's actually a 1x1. Okay. That might be as thin as that might be the right size that you're gonna need, and you just float it all the way to the top.
Okay.
Let me see if I can find some clamps just by the way.
Here's one.
Jeff is asking, how do you float those edges? What he did was, we had a particular floater. This right here was used to float those edges right here. You see how that's made right there? So he used that to float all those edges right there. It makes it look, it gives it a really, really good look, man. It almost looks like a table when it gets done with it.
So what do you do? Just put the edges down?
Yeah, he put it there and he worked it. He worked it all the way through. Okay.
Okay, no, if you want me to here, I'm going to measure the next one, because I gotta trim this one again, and then I gotta get that, so.
I'm not gonna put the concrete down yet.
All right, here's another question to get. Don't go away. Let me see. All messages are visible. So I'm trying to make all messages. It says to get your dimensions for the concrete, would you have to take into consideration the thickness of the wood? It just went away again.
Yes.
Yes,
So listen, and make sure you measure the thickness of the wood right.
and increase the form size. Yeah, the thickness of the wood is, yeah. Typically, guys, typically the way you really want to do it, we're not doing it like that here because we got limited resources. Typically what you want to do is your form board is actually what Nate is doing right here is probably ideal because what you want to do is he's going to go with a thinner piece. And this right here is about as thick as this right here. Right? And so what he can do is he can float straight to the top here. You see what I'm saying? So typically what you want to do is, in the ideal situation, man, if we were pouring some real good concrete, we'll float to the top. You see what I'm saying? And we have enough concrete. We'll float to the top.
Look at that. That's going on the money. Check this out right here. And that's my dad. 22 and 5/8. So that's gonna be about what? An inch and something.
Figure it out now, Janet.
I don't know that yet.
You gotta figure it out from you remember we was in there cutting that lumber in there?
Yeah. Definitely at the house.
And here's the thing, it still seems like we got time to work. We can still work it, can't we, Quint? How long can we get away working? Couple hours?
I think at least an hour, hour and a half.
Okay. Yeah, I think, and that's what the book said. It said 90 minutes. 90 minutes. So that's Johnny on the spot. Man, you can have at it, man. Now you got this solid, yeah. You can just turn around here and cut right there. Yeah. Remember, the cuts don't have to be exact. They don't have to be great cuts. At the end of the day, the forming is going to be what's important. Most of your concrete guys are not going to be carpenters now. You know, they're going to do just enough. Hey, hold. Goggles. I'm see. I need my glasses on. Hey guys, I got goggles over here. You wear contact? Okay. So I got some stuff. Got everything you need over there.
Like a left-handed saw or something, using the blade on the inside.
Yeah,
I know,
yeah.
that's what these.
Hold on, I got another. Here you go. Hold on. There you go. Hey, Nate. There you go. One monkey don't stop no show, buddy. There you go. Try it out. See it. So you know on this right here, there you go. Let me see. Let me see. You gotta push this, hold it down. You gotta hold it down while you do it.
Okay.
All right. There you go. I don't know if that blade is really, really great, but you know, it should be able to cut that though. I think it should be able to cut
Mine's
that.
short enough, I think.
What you looking like, Clint?
That's
That looks good, man. That looks real good. Here you gonna get it right here. Thing look like
It's a little dull, but it'll work.
yeah. I might have another blade in this thing. You know. That looks real good. All right, guys. This is what you want it to look like. We're in the process of forming right here, guys. So we got this right here. We'll be forming these right here. And guys, let me see. So there we go. So we're getting make sure everything's square, so we know exactly where to connect everything. So you know we don't have to necessarily have the thin lumber. This right here is gonna be a little thicker. So you might want to use we got some squares over there.
Good one right here.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you use the tool for what they use. Well, you about to be crooked. All right, I want you to. I want to show you what just happened. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is why you have to always make sure you always use the tool.
Proper
this
tool.
This is a good learning lesson right here, man.
Yeah.
All right. So if you look at this right here, look at the difference in that cut right there.
Yeah, that's true, isn't it?
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you use this right here to make that, I mean, it looks right. To me and you, it's gonna look right. But actually, when you get down to it, see that little bitty thing right there, throw your whole house off.
Throw the whole thing.
I ain't gonna say that ain't gonna hurt us, man. But you see what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But see, that's the cut you want to make right there. You want to draw that line and make that cut there. There you go. All right.
Plan to pull these off today. I said we plan to pull these off.
I'll take them off later on. No, but you don't have to worry about it. I'll take it all loose. I just want you guys to learn, you know, forming and float. And, you know, I want you guys to be able to see that stuff in action. You can put your fingerprint on it. You can put your handprint on it if you want. That looks good, man. It's just amazing how that water is constantly trying to come up out of here. It's constantly trying to come up out of here. And this stuff holds a lot of water. Remember, it takes concrete about 28 days to get to its almost to its maximum strength. You can, all right, guys. For everybody else, I think we kind of seen. Well, you know, hey, when are you gonna do the? Are you gonna float the? I'm gonna kind of wait around till you get the joint in. When you get the joint in, I want you to see how that joint is supposed to be done. And then when you get the joint in, I'll shut my live stream. Oh, because we didn't see everything else. Let me see. I think I see everybody. Shit. Hey guys, if you hadn't been on the live stream, you guys make sure y'all come on and at least say your name or something so I know you're there. Dominique, I got you. I got Reggie, and I got Ferris, so I got you guys. Let me go, while I'm doing this, let me go see if I can find some clamps, guys. Joan, you probably got some clamps. Sanders, you got some clamps, don't you?
I didn't bring my stuff.
All right, let me see if I got some in here. Probably need to clean it up in here, man. A green monster might reach from behind one of these cabinets and grab me. Huh. What is this? put some clamps. I got some big C clamps in there if you guys want to use some clamps.
Got clamps in there?
I mean, there's some big C clamps.
Okay.
Yeah, matter of fact, they're so big, they're almost too heavy for me to grab them. And, but I'm gonna show you where they at. Right down there.
Okay.
And typical guys, what we do is we put stakes in the ground to hold these forms in place.
So if we nail, so you said we could do a nail like here.
Yeah.
Might try that as a different approach.
What you got, Mr. Score?
I'm finna do a
That-
24 and
Yeah,
come on the side.
That
and
ain't gonna
cut.
be long enough right there though.
Well, see, I just want to box in 24 right here, right?
What's going, okay.
And then I'm gonna put
It's
me
24
on
by 20.
Yeah. Here's 20.
Yeah. See, this right here ain't gonna be long enough.
Well, I can.
You grab one of these. Yeah, you grab anything right here. You got that one. Matter of fact, you got this guy. You got a bunch of different guys right here. This right here would actually work.
Go inside.
That's a little bit overkill.
You grab the big dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think, I thought they would probably eventually one day, all my framers will start using those,
Yeah.
but that's not gonna happen. The pneumatics are just too fast.
Were you done, by the way? I didn't mean to run off with it. Are you finished?
I look for taking it in there.
Oh, okay, all right. Here, you want this one? Or you got that one?
So what you're gonna probably do is end up closing yours all the way to the top.
Top, okay. We got like a little hand saw, might be a little bit under, as far as,
You need another saw?
yeah, make a little.
You can use it. Oh, you need a little saw? A hand
Yeah,
saw?
just to get a little bit edge off.
Yeah, I got it. Here you go. Here you go. Yeah, we.
Just a little bit.
You got that,
Okay.
and you got a reciprocating saw as well. So you let me know which one you want. We got a reciprocating saw over there.
This should be good.
All right, good deal. Good deal. We also got some lumber over here in case you guys want to, you know. No, you good. That's what it's there for. That's why I brought it out over here. We got a bunch of stuff over here. I need to actually take this stuff and take it upstairs. I like for things to be kind of clean up around here.
Make it loose and then pop it to the inside of this. Or there's no better than next time.
What you say?
What you need?
Yeah.
I'll just go with the table.
Oh, it's a couple of them right there.
Mine, perfect, maybe.
Yeah. What you say? Before we come to country,
Huh? You good? Y'all good?
She got a little too long.
on this side.
Should be both sides.
The catch is, what you really want to do is look at the, you want to look at the diagonal.
Okay.
Diagonals is going to tell you everything you need. It's going to tell you how far you off. All right. So what's the length there? 30. Let me put it to the side. So we're probably 31 and 3/4. So let's put it this way. Huh? You ain't that far from it. You ain't that far off. So you 31 and you're almost 3/4 there too.
Okay.
So wait, hold on. Where we're getting wrong at?
I don't know.
Give me right here, Quinn. Let me see. You shoot it. Let me see what's going on. That's 25.
Which is 2.
25. 20. That's a little less than 20. How's these diagonals then? How these diagonals ain't too far. So let me see, with 31 and 7/8 here. And 31 and a half there. You got it off a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. And so that's what you want to, like say you want to square it up. If you can get it within 1/16 of an inch, which I think you are, I'll just try to lock it down right there.
Okay.
You see, you can drive one through there, the toenail, and that may hold you where you can get your concrete in.
Okay.
So it won't move. You don't want it to move now.
Okay.
What you need? Huh?
Something.
Yeah, you can just make use of this right here if you can find it. I think I got one in here somewhere. Yeah, I thought I had a pencil here.
I got one. Oh, there it is. You still using that pencil right there? Or you use this one?
Here you go, one right here, man. You got this.
Cool.
If you need to sharpen, I got a sharpener too now.
Yes, I'm sure, I'll take right in a second.
Wouldn't have to have paint, would you?
Yeah.
You can paint first.
Oh, you know something? I didn't think about that. The broom finish. Look at that, man. Man, I tell you what, man. I didn't think of that, man. There we go.
That'll work.
Hold on. I got another one that's kind of rugged. Probably a little bit more rugged. I didn't think about that, man. Thanks again, man. You can try that one. You definitely want to use paintbrush. A used paintbrush would be better.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a new one. I didn't think about that, guys. I'm just showing everybody. Hey, since we have a very small, instead of using this right here to try to work the broom finish, we're gonna do a paintbrush finish. So yeah, we're gonna get one of these finished right here. We'll see how it works.
The site is long.
Okay.
I might be able to make it now.
This is what we're waiting on right here, guys. Well, like cutting a piece of cake. Yeah. So we're doing our control joint, because you know concrete is gonna crack. That's the bottom line. You can't stop it from cracking. I mean, you can do a lot of things, like you can do a lot of rebar or steel reinforcement. You can actually put fiber inside the concrete, and you can increase the you can also increase the PSI of the concrete. You know, typically this is about 3,000 PSI. You can increase it to 6,000 PSI. But you know, still to a degree, it's probably gonna crack at some point in time. You know, throughout the lifespan. And you know, it is what it is. Once somebody figure out, we're gonna put a brush finish on it. Yeah, we're making use of what we got. So it is what it is at this point. It's gonna make it smooth, ain't it? It's gonna try to make it smooth, ain't it?
Trying to make it smooth, yeah.
Or you can try that big one over there I got.
Talking about that,
Yeah, you can try that and see what happens. Yeah, and typically, and this is something I added to it.
hey.
That's working okay, yeah?
Soft, yeah.
Huh?
So the bristles a little soft for this one too.
Yeah, you need some strong.
Like
course,
one
we
of them,
can't ill
straw
prepared.
brooms.
I got a straw broom. It's big though. That's actually giving us kind of what we need though.
Yeah, it's roughing it up.
Yeah, that gives us what we need. Yeah, so there we go.
Yeah, I mean, okay.
That looks good. No, that actually did good right there. Yeah, that's what you want. You can just put that in the mop bucket over there. That way, yeah, that's what you want. That's our broom finish right there. So it's gonna be kind of rugged, give you a little bit more grip. All right, guys, we're gonna finish up, guys. I appreciate you guys for joining YouTube Live. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Let me see. I don't know how to pop out of here, man. Let me see.
I think, possibly, not at this second. I reserved,